going to talk about these Madden 22 experiences, varying and why. So I wrote my review for Madden 22, and I gave it 7.5. I thought that the game is plays a solid game of football, doesn't break any ridiculous ground, but it definitely has improved over last year's, which I think I gave it like a 5.75 or 6.2 or something like that, something lower, right? It's definitely a better game than last year, but there are a lot of people who are slamming it, and I'm not talking about the usual suspects. I'm not talking about the people who all the time have something nasty to say about Madden. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about there are some people out here who are not usually like that, who are slamming the game. And so what I've been doing is just kind of gathering these different experiences and looking around, because their experience is not like mine. My game has not crashed one time. Now watch, I said that when I turn this game on to show you guys what I'm trying to show you, watch it just bang, boom, what I'm saying? Just the way things work. But my game did not crash one time during my evaluation period. It hasn't crashed one time since when I played it. So I kind of got into it a little bit with a guy on Twitter, and I'm really trying not to do this anymore. I really don't want to do this with people anymore, right? So I made some precautions, or I made took some steps to try to make sure that this kind of stuff. I mean, I didn't get crazy like cussing dude out or nothing, but he got under my skin a little bit, because sometimes, and I put a tweet out, I said, I feel for developers and professionals, because oftentimes your work is being critiqued by people who have no idea how your process or how your job or how your industry works. But it's tough because they're your customers, so you still have to listen to them. So when I write an article, when I make a video, when I stream like this, it's for you guys. It's for people to take in the information, hopefully learn something, maybe you be entertained, whatever it is, right? But a lot of times people come like out of nowhere, talking out of the side of their neck, saying stuff and speaking with certain levels of confidence about stuff that they cannot be that confident about. It's like you don't understand this whole thing. It just is what it is. And see, like, so Bulletproof Berwickwa Gaming is one of those guys. He's in here saying stuff and he has no idea what he's talking about. I've never heard of Bulletproof Berwickwa Gaming, and but he's talking, right? And he's about to be talking outside the room. But because that's pretty much my answer at this point. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I'm just gonna eliminate you. That's just how it goes. If you can't be whatever, if you can't be diplomatic or whatever and just chill, then that's what's gonna have to happen. But it's like, if I'm writing a review, how can I write a review and take into consideration something that I have not experienced and put it in my review? Like, that seems dishonest to me, and it seems like an abuse of my platform. So here I am, I'm writing a review, and I say, well, the game worked fine for me, but it's other guy, and these other guys said that this happened, so I'm gonna adjust my score. What? I mean, how can I do? So let's flip it, right? Say I hated the game, right? Say I hated it. Say the game sucked and I thought it was just a 4, a 3, or 2, whatever low number you want to say it is. But then there's all these other people saying, I think it's great. This game is fantastic. Should I then write a positive review or should I take my score up a couple points because other people said that they liked it? No, it's my review. If you want to write a review, you go get somebody to let you write a review for them and you do it. And then they like to say this stuff about, oh, well, you have a platform. And that, man, if somebody else tell me about a platform, I'm gonna run through a wall as hard as I can without any concern for my physical well-being. Like, I'm like, y'all, you don't even understand nothing about my platform. So it's like, it's insane. And so I don't have a responsibility to say what you want me to say all the time. If we agree, we agree. If we don't, we don't. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And sometimes we're not going to agree. But when we don't agree, it's not because I'm taking down and I'm protecting the game and I'm this, that. No, we just don't agree. And that's the problem with the world, really. People don't know how to respectfully disagree. If you disagree with me, then it's got to be some mess in the game. You got to be on this, or you got to be this, or you got to be that. People don't know how to be like, hey, man, well, I think it's this. I understand you think it's that. I respect what you're saying. I respect your opinion. But yeah, I feel like this. People got to come out. If you feel like it's that, then you must be this. Bro, if you don't get 177 seats and sit in all of them at one time, boy, shut up. You know, I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. It's crazy, man. It's just what it is, man. People just get off going, you know, it's just, I don't know. It's just what it is. But what I've kind of uncovered is that the people who are most down on the game are the people who the game's crashing on them. I totally get that, right? If a game is crashing, it can't be great because it's not, you can't play it, right? That's just what it is. Now, when I wrote my review, I wasn't aware that the game was crashing because you got to remember, I get my game early, right? And I waited until the 20th or very early morning of the 20th to post my review because I wanted to play some online games. I played online games, didn't crash. So I don't know what else you want from me. You want me to write bad stuff because you had a bad day with the game. How about no? How about I'm not going to do that? So I think that's what it is. And I say all that to say, I think there is some optimism that can come with this whole thing. Because if the people who the game isn't crashing for, if a great deal of them are liking the game, if there's no way in the world EA is going to leave this game in a crash state. As many issues as EA has, as many issues as 2K has, they don't leave their games in a state where you turn it on and it just crashes your system. They don't leave that. They're going to find out what is causing this problem and get it fixed. It's gonna happen. I know that's not the thing anybody wants to hear because people want to rant, people want to fall out, they want to snatch the shirt off and, you know, look, go into one of them. Y'all want to do it. I feel you. It's okay. Freak out. Have your freak out over there by yourself. Okay. And when you feel better, maybe Madden won't be crashing and we can play. But it's just crazy. But I understand their frustration. I do. If I had a game here that was crashing, I'd be pissed. But the point is, I didn't have that, so I can't say that I did. And I'm sorry your game's crashing, but mine didn't. So I can't write a review based on somebody else's experience. I can write an article that says that several people are experiencing crashes. That I can do because that's a report of what happened. But when I'm writing a review, I can't take into consideration what somebody else's experience was. That's just not how that works. That would be irresponsible from a journalistic standpoint and from a review standpoint. So it is what it is. I think that's really where the divide is in regards to the different experiences.